are the Magnipliers by Gerber. Fishing pliers have been around for a really long time in one form or another. When we set out to design our pliers, we decided that ergonomics were a real opportunity for us to make a difference for anglers. A lot of pliers on the market deal with ergonomic matters through the use of a rubber overmold on the aluminum. Well, that's nice for a little bit, until it sits in the sun for a while and winds up going to hell from UV exposure. Because we decided against any sort of rubber overmold, it was up to us to optimize the shape of the handles so that your hand would actually interface them and engage them positively. I learned from my days as a motorcycle mechanic and a motorcycle rider that if you set up a brake to engage a little bit farther back towards where your hand is making a fist, you're really taking advantage of the strength of your hand, and that results in a lot more control. The product team decided to use those insights in the design of these pliers to maximize grip and control while your hand is more closed than open. A lot of knives that we do have a finger choil on the grip here. Now it just gives a place for your finger to rest, more control, better grip. We decided to integrate that into the design of the plier. Getting the hook out of a fish's mouth sometimes is no easy task. Half the battle can sometimes be actually seeing down the fish's mouth to where you're actually working. With these pliers, we've canted the nose of the plier down away from the handle so that it actually removes it from your line of sight while you're removing the hook. Having the maximum amount of grip and control with your pliers can make the difference between botching the job or getting it done right. Most of the aluminum pliers out there are either stamped, extruded, or otherwise simply formed. We wanted to take advantage of hot forging to move the metal exactly where we wanted to for ergonomic purposes and to make the pliers unbelievably strong. A lot of pliers that I've used in the past have trouble getting through braided line. With our carbide cutters, it's no problem. Split shot, crushed it. Because we spring-loaded the pliers and biased them open, we included a plunge lock that's operated by this thumb lever. That means you can close them to stow them and go. Having the ability to close your pliers and keep them closed while they're in your pocket can reduce the likelihood of them going through your pants, poking a hole in your waders, or jabbing you in the leg while you're moving around. When the time does come to replace the jaw tips on your pliers, you'll find that a lot of other companies have placed the fastener heads on the inside of the jaws. It's virtually impossible to get a driver in between the jaw tips without taking the pliers apart. Not with Gerber. We moved it to the outside of the jaws to make it a lot easier to deal with. Outboard fasteners make it really simple to replace the jaw tips by being able to access them with your driver without taking the pliers apart. Beyond that, the cutters are actually swappable from the lock side to the free side. You don't have to replace anything, you're just swapping them and you get a brand new cutting edge and a brand new anvil surface. That doubles the life of the cutters. The Magnipliers include a sheath and a lanyard. Because of the multiple tether locations on the pliers, it's easy to put it on right hand, left hand, belt carry, or chest carry. Also what it does is this carabiner here allows you to detach the pliers from your person in case somebody else on the boat or somebody else on the river needs to use them. We designed the Magniplier to be ideally suited to adventure angling situations. Whether you're on a kayak, whether you're hiking, whether you're wading in a river, the Magnipliers are built to last.
Hey everybody, this is Scott Thomas. We're out on the Columbia River today. Caught some salmon this morning. This afternoon we're fishing for sturgeon. But I wanted to show you guys some of our new pliers we've got coming out. This is our Speed Demon Pro pliers. So one of the first things you're going to notice is the handle on these pliers. So we're using the super polymer grip, which is the same material that we use on some of our rods, our Speed Demon Pro rods and our Speed Demon Pro reels. So the other thing I want to tell you is these are stainless steel 420 pliers. They've got a Teflon coating on them, We've got a lot of different features on the jaws themselves. So you can tell right here we've got some carbide cutters. So they're great for cutting braid, mono, even fluorocarbon. We've got a couple other features too. So you see these slots on the side here. That's used for tuning baits. So if you got using some hard baits and you need to make sure they're swimming straight, you can bend the eyelet a little bit. And then we've got some holes on the other side. So if you need to cinch down some knots and you're changing out hooks or changing out baits, you can put the hook right through there. Then you can pull to cinch down your knot tight. And then you can see we've also got a nice sheath that comes with it. So this is a molded sheath. We left it open on the bottom, so the water's going to drain out. It's not going to retain moisture and eventually rust. And then on the back side, we've got a swivel clip here that you can put on your hip if you want to, and a lanyard also. So some people like to use a lanyard, some people don't. So it depends on the situation and how you like using the product. So go check them out, the new KastKing Speed Demon Pro Pliers.
Booms Fishing X1 Aluminum Fishing Pliers. When you are out fishing in the wild, having access to the handy equipment is extremely necessary, and keeping this model of pliers from Booms Fishing can help you in numerous ways. It comes with the flexibility of steel wire coiled lanyard combined with nylon holster, which allows the easy keeping of the pliers and always in the reach of your hand. The spring-loaded handle of the pliers enhances workability as it also works with one hand. Besides, the sharp and efficient 70+ HRC tungsten carbide cutters are strong enough to cut through braided lines and replaceable when you feel the need. Key features. Anodized aluminium construction is safe in both saltwater and freshwater. Has stainless steel inserts with carbon coating for ultimate strength and durability. Has serrated jaws grip tightly.
A good set of pliers is a must-have while fishing. A set of pliers that can do it all, however, is something that is on an entirely different level. I recently happened to come by a pair of MadBite's new for 2017 illuminated MadBite fishing pliers. Out of the box, the first thing I noticed was how smooth they were. In that I mean the mechanism feels incredibly smooth, while maintaining a sense of control for the user. And the internal spring ensures positive, proper return after each crimp, cut, pull, or other operation. The body of the pliers is made of a nicely machined aerospace aluminum, resistant to corrosion, and further protected by the colorful anodized finish. The body is complemented with silicone grips, which unlike rubber will not deteriorate over time due to exposure to the sun, heat, cold, or dry air. And silicone has the benefit of being non-stick, meaning they will not retain any odors and are much easier to clean off after a day of cutting bait or any other mess that may affect your tools while fishing. The cutting blade is made of an incredibly hard tungsten carbide and allows for easy cutting of all types of traditional and new age lines, be it fluorocarbon, mono, copolymer, or even the toughest braids. I found that the cutting blade on these pliers outperformed even my superline shears, whose sole purpose is that of cutting braided line. The gripping surface, or teeth if you will, provide a strong positive lock on all surfaces that I was able to test it on, from braided line to hooks and other tackle. As you will notice, there is a light on the pliers, something unique to the MadBite KastKing line of products, allowing for late night hook removals and knot tying. I even found it was bright enough to navigate my local park in the dark. Additionally, I will add that all components, the light, cutting blades, and teeth are removable via a hex wrench to either service, clean, or replace. Or, for example, I did not need the light for my day of fishing, so I removed it, and when I got home I simply put it back onto the pliers. It took less than a minute. In closing, these pliers are a must-have for any fisherman. In fact, the day I added these pliers to my fishing pack, I was able to remove 2 other tools from my kit, my superline shears and pliers, and replaced it with the MadBite fishing pliers. Additionally, I fished from a sandy bank the entire day, and absolutely no sand got into the plier mechanism, and there was no effect to the finish on the pliers whatsoever, something I cannot say about other pliers that I have used in the past. I suggest you pick yourself up a pair.
Number 1. Wolfyok Aluminum Fishing Pliers. The wolfyok pliers are an example of supreme build quality, combined with impressive features to reward you with efficient hassle-free working. One of the exciting features of the pliers is the intuitive bright colors that keep visibility high, and the wire-coiled lanyard, along with woven nylon sheath, to keep it handy whenever you need it. The anti-slip design combined with shaped handles delivers a strong grip every single time. Moreover, the jaws are made of stainless steel and coated with titanium for added durability and strength. Key features. Aircraft-grade aluminium construction, secure and trouble-free working even in saltwater. Tungsten carbide cutters are super strong and extremely sharp. Spring-loaded handles add to the functionality and easy working.